The prince is born.
When the queen was pregnant with Prince Siddhartha, she had a dream that she was carried high over the Himalayas to a silver mountain and set on a silver couch. A white elephant with 6 tusks walked around her and then stabbed her in the right side. The queen told the king, and he then asked the Brahmins to tell what the dream meant. They told the king and queen that their son was going to be very important, that he would either rule the world or become the Buddha. The prince was born in a garden and was surrounded with flowers.
Prince Siddhartha's father filled his life with lavish pleasures because he didn't want his son to become a Buddha. He wanted him to become a Greek king.
He filled his life with pleasures because he was afraid his son would see suffering and want to become the Buddha. He filled his life with the pleasures of the finest gardens, food, houses, and education.
Even though his life was filled with lavish pleasures, he always wondered what life was like outside the palace walls. At the age of 16, he got married to a noble woman. At the age of 29, they had their first child.
The king didn't want the prediction about Siddhartha to come true.
He gave his son everything he needed to avoid the outside world.
Prince Siddhartha's father wanted his son to be a powerful ruler. Sometimes Siddhartha wondered what it was like to not be isolated.
Life as an aesthetic.
Siddhartha gave up everything to search for enlightenment, which means the state of gaining spiritual insight.
He would not eat or sleep for several days. He was so skinny he could touch his backbone through his stomach.
He quit being an aesthetic because he didn't find the key to enlightenment.
Realizes that giving up pleasures did not bring enlightenment. He decided to do a balance or a middle way instead of having everything or having nothing. On Prince Siddhartha's 35th birthday, he had a strong feeling he would soon become enlightened.
So he sat and meditated at the tree that would be known as the Bodhi tree. While he was meditating, a wicked god named Mara tried to tempt him with his daughter's discontent, desire, and delight. Finally, in his mind, he saw the cycle of rebirth. By morning, he reached enlightenment and became the Buddha.
The Four Noble Truths. Buddhism is made up of 4 main principles. These are the Four Noble Truths. The Buddha came up with these after his night of meditation under the Bodhi tree. Number 1, suffering is present in all things and nothing lasts forever. Number 2, suffering is caused by cravings, desires, and wants. Number 3, the way to end suffering is to give up all cravings. And number 4, the way to give up all cravings is to live a life according to the Eightfold Path. After he achieved enlightenment, the Buddha spent the rest of his life spreading the Four Noble Truths throughout India and Southeast Asia.
The Eightfold Path is made up of 8 teachings. These teachings are right understanding,
Right purpose,
right speech, right action,
right way to earn a living,
right effort,
right mindfulness,
right concentration. These teachings are believed to end suffering, find enlightenment, and find universal truth.
These 8 rules all include doing good and rightful actions and being kind and nice to everything that has a soul.